I just want to share a little bit of my thoughts about the Utah tar sands that's happening right now. I mean, if you guys are not aware of this, oh my god, this is such a big deal. It's going to be the first tar sands mine, basically a strip mine, right next to Moab, Utah. And if you guys don't know Moab, take a look. It really is, you know, one of the only, it's a unique place. There's no other place like it in the world. It is very delicate, and because it's in such an unpopulated area, it's some of the only wilderness left in Utah. It's a sanctuary. It's an oasis. It really is amazing. They have the soil there. It's so delicate that and I'm from Moab. I have family in Moab. I mean, Moab is my community. This is hitting me very close to home, and I'm really, really upset about it. I mean, how would you feel no matter where you are? How would you feel if all of a sudden some big fucking corporation came and demolished your hometown? You know what I mean? Seriously, anything beautiful that you ever looked at on your way to school or anything like that, just gone. Why? Because some people sitting in an office decided that they could make some profit off of it. And that's what I'm looking at right now. And I'm really upset because, I mean, the more I look at these activism things, and I look at so many people, the only people I see that have their senses about them, that are trying to protect these places. Here in Flagstaff, where I'm living now, we have the snow bowl that we're battling. So basically the highest point in Arizona, they're dropping, and this is the first ski lift like ever in the United States to use 100% reclaimed sewage waste on top of this mountain. And not only is that controversial, but it's a sacred mountain. Any of the tribes on the western half of this country, the Native American tribes, look to that mountain and Mount Shasta as the most sacred mountains. They're sacred, they're holy. They still to this day go and do ceremonies up there that have been passed down for generations. I mean, it's a big deal, and they don't care. People protest all over this, from here, California, everywhere. People have come up and stood up and said, look, this is not right, this is not okay. But the people have no say, and it's our yard. But the people that are making money off it, you think they live here? I doubt it. They're living somewhere where they're not going to be affected by this stuff. Same thing with what's happening with the tar sands right now. And they claim, and they're getting away with doing this stuff without permits because they make all these claims, which, I mean, who's to say if it's really the truth or not? Who's to say if, they're accurate claims, or if they're going to hold up to what their promises are? Oh, well, it's supposed to, be clean, and if we do it right, nothing will leach out into the groundwater. It's like, well, why are we just going to take your word on it? And how come you don't have to get these special permits, and you don't have to be qualified just because you say you're going to do things right? You're just people, you know what I mean? And you're people that are obviously not working for anything except for money, or what your boss told you to do, or I don't know what. It's not right. It's not right. And I feel like, when our history, when we're down in the history books and there's new generations alive on the planet, they're going to look back at this time and go, damn, those people were desperate. Those people were desperate. They were doing crazy things in the name, in desperation. And I had my mom tell me that, desperation will make you do things you'd never normally do. And that is what we are looking at right now in the United States with oil. Gonna destroy one of the most beautiful, one of the most pristine, world-renowned, special ecosystems. I mean, the soil there is alive. Oh, that's kind of went in a big loop here, but as a local, we tell the jeepers and the hikers, look, stay on the frickin' trails because our soil is alive. You can find this little stuff, it's called cryptome, and it takes thousands of years to grow, and it's incredibly essential for the rest of the ecosystem to have this living soil. And people will just go and tread all over it and destroy it. Delicate feet. What do you think a strip mine is going to do to this environment, Anyways, point is I really feel like we're desperate. And I wish that we could just step outside of our own selfish little or not selfish, don't want to say that we're selfish a lot, but our own little bubble, our bubble of our world and our life and what we need in this moment right now, and be able to see the bigger picture and be able to see what we're sacrificing for such trivial things, and to see where we're really feeding in our power and our energy. You know what I mean? Why would we let this happen? Why would we let this happen? I mean, we're talking about letting BP go and drill in the Antarctic again. Greenpeace did a huge thing. I mean, I don't know who was responsible, but they postponed that. That's not happening right now, thank God. We can't let this shit happen. We gotta stand up. Or we don't want to be looked at as the people in history that fucked up the world, even though pretty much that's where we're at. But damn, some things are priceless. You can't put a price on stuff like that. So please spread the word. Keep this stuff on your mind. If we could get this stopped, it's what really needs to happen. So